Hey guys, and welcome to a unusual real video. I've got questions, right? Now, I've not been doing YouTube long, and I hope to be doing it for a long time to come. But I'm a gamer. Now, being a gamer kind of opens up doorways for me. One of the things that bugs me is when a game developer, to be honest, I just wanted to add this, I've been a big fan of this game developer for a very long time. But then they proceed to treat their loyal customers who've been with them for a very long time, they proceed to treat them with disdain, lack of communication. Now, I don't like jumping on the bandwagon for topics, for content, but this one's slightly different. Now, you guys most probably know by the title of this video who I'm talking about. Now, Bethesda, if you by some random chance or fluke of information, you actually get to see this video. I understand this. I've been a loyal customer of yours since the days of Oblivion. Oblivion blew my mind. I thought that was an exceptionally good game. The first game that I found that didn't treat the players like idiots. That didn't hold us by the hand and lead us in a specific direction. We had the ability to go where we wanted to, do what we wanted to. Change the story to our own liking. Now, jumping forward a couple of years, Fallout 4 came out. Again, and I know I've skipped the other Fallouts, but I'm trying to make a point here. Fallout 4, to my liking, was a great game. The NPCs in the game was good. I cared for them. I wanted to play the game because I wanted to find out what happened to Sean when the guy came out of the vault, or the girl, depending on which version you're playing. The parents came out of the vault, the mother or the father, whoever you're playing, and your son is missing. You've just seen your son kidnapped by good old Kellogg. Now, talk about driving a story, the emotional content to a story is great. Now, I don't know why Bethesda seemed in their intelligence that getting rid of the NPCs was a good idea. I still don't know, to be honest. And like I said, I don't normally make these videos because normally I'll be sitting here playing a game, having a good laugh, and I don't like to get into the politics of all this background stuff. But something that just needs to be said. Bethesda, what the hell are you doing? You're ignoring your customer base. Now, I've run a business. And within my business, I know the biggest problem is ignoring your customer base. But you're a multinational company. You should know better. We all know this old news now. We know about the canvas bag debacle. We know about Nuka Dark Rum. We know about you releasing customer information. And we also know that you were banning players or YouTubers who criticized your game, Fallout 76. Have you played your Fallout 76? Have you seen how bad state it's in? And I know there are players out there, and I know there's people that play that game and they say, but me and my friends, it's a great game. Because you're with your friends. Now, there's a hardcore amount of players, including myself, who played it single player. And I've got friends at my day job who also play Fallout 4, the single player. But Bethesda, you seemed, and excuse me language when I say this, but you seem to say, single player can kiss my ass. Because you clearly don't care. Because playing single player, A, is mission. You don't care about the story. Because you've got computers and you've got audio tapes. When you're trying to listen to an audio tape and there's other people shouting around you, that's near impossible. I don't know what you guys are playing at. Like I said, I don't normally make these videos. But I had to say something. I had to say, hey, Bethesda, what the hell are you playing at? I don't know. I've spent a long time being a gamer. When I started, way back in the day, when now called retro gaming, I always believed that these games had possibilities of taking you to a new world. It's not like, and I quote in a phrase from some random YouTube, from some random YouTube or some random internet meme. It's not that I don't have a life. It's that I have many lives. Having that ability to put myself into somebody else's shoes for just that short space of time gets rid of my daily stress. And I quite enjoy gaming. I've enjoyed gaming since I can remember, since me and my dad played games together. Now, my father is no longer with us, but the gist is there. I enjoy my gaming to the high extent that not many people do. And the guys that know what I'm talking about, who play the games, who are invested in their games, know that Fallout 76 was a mistake. And the fact that you released it in such a bad state makes me just blow my mind. I don't understand what you guys are playing at. Now, like I said, normally I wouldn't have this rant, but Jesus Christ, Bethesda. Come on, talk to your fans. You know? When you did the canvas bag, I'll tell you what, if you wanted to sort that canvas bag problem out, all you had to do is from the very beginning, instead of giving all that bollocks, why don't you just say, do you know what? We hold our hand up, we made a mistake, our bad, replace them. It was that easy. But the problem is, in the very, very beginning of this issue with Bethesda, with these existing continuing issues, when you raise a light on a game company and say there's a problem, everybody is going to start looking at that game company. They're going to start looking to the extent of what else can they be doing wrong. And now you guys are in this radar. You guys are on the YouTube radar of everybody, including myself, who are saying, what else can Bethesda do wrong? Releasing personal contact information. I mean, come on. Nuka Dark Rum. Looks like a glass bottle on the advertisement. Does not say anything about being a plastic bottle on the advertisement in the writing. The only reason we found out it wasn't a glass bottle was when we ordered it. I ordered it. What did I get? A shitty little glass bottle within a plastic casing. The glass bottle itself, to be honest, I drink a lot of rum. I like rum. I like dark rum, specifically dark rum. Was it a beautiful Captain Morgan's? No. Wasn't even a good quality rum. And the thing about it is, I could have forgiven you if it was a good rum, but it wasn't even a good rum, it was quite a crappy rum. So I don't know what you guys were playing at again. And I'll keep saying that throughout this entire video. I don't know what you were playing at. And by some random chance that you do happen to get this video, great. Understand this. Speak to your fans. Bethesda, you have the opportunity of turning this around, of making this something more. Much, much more. So I hope, by some random fluke of chance, that you happen to hear this video. Or better yet, if you happen to hear somebody talking about this video, you don't even have to see this video. Yeah? This video won't reach very many people. But the fact of the matter is that I, a loyal Bethesda fan, had turning my back on you, should say something to you. This is happening all over the world. Bethesda, you're losing your fan base. The people that from Oblivion and onwards, all the Fallout franchise, were there with you. We were deciding, Bethesda, Fallout 76, it's going to be an amazing year. It's going to be an amazing year. And what did you do? The end of 2018? You bollocks it. And you didn't just bollocks it a little bit. The fact that you released a beta, like a week, 2 weeks before you released the entire game, must have sent somebody in Bethesda, must have had alarm bells ringing saying, guys, what are we doing? We can't release it this soon. It's clearly not working. You're telling me you got no product testers. We have beta testers for a reason. I've got friends that are beta testers. Did they get a copy of the Fallout 76 beta? No, because you've now generated every man and his dog can be a beta tester. When we had prioritized beta testers, specific people who know what to look for and give you genuine criticism, take that on board and you work from it before the game is released. But telling people that the game is complete when clearly it's not makes me wonder. But like I said, Bethesda, I hope by some random chance you do see this video, because to tell you what, I'm really, really disgusted in your behavior. Not talking to your fans, ripping them off left, right, and center. Well, like I said, this video wasn't supposed to be a rant video. It was supposed to be words of wisdom. And the words of wisdom of this is talk to your fans, email them. Get an email. You guys are a multinational company. You should be able to bang an email with all your answers. You know, most frequently asked questions. How many companies in this planet is there a frequently asked questions section? So even if you was to say, yeah, we're aware of that. Thank you for bringing it to our attention. We'll look into it. It's not rocket science. You guys got to remember the days when you were back smaller, when you were a smaller company. You tried your damnedest. You had that hunger. You tried your damnedest to make the best damn game you've ever played. What do we have now? We have a game that glitches, jumps all over the place. Nothing to show for it. Now, Fallout 76 was originally supposed to be my intro into YouTube, my starting of my YouTube career. I've been working on my brand for a very long time, making sure everything is just so right. And this was not intended to be. As you can see about this kind of this sheet thing here, it wasn't supposed to be like this. I'd hired out an office specifically to do these videos. I wasn't even going to do this video at all. But you guys just continue to mess it up, don't you? So I started on YouTube. Fallout 76 was going to be the very first game I covered. I'd gotten posters from game stores, put it in the background of the office. If you used to see the office where I planned to do this recording, I've got one entire wall of Fallout 76 memorabilia. Why? Because I prepped it for the Fallout 76 launch. And what happens? The beta launch. I work in the UK. The beta launch was specifically designed for everybody in the United States. Now, everybody in the United States, I have no offense to you guys when I say this, but Bethesda specifically released the beta times, because there were specific times for people in America. For people in the UK, it was like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night before we even got a chance to get on. And when we did get on, the servers were so crowded that we were getting pushed back out again. And when we pushed back out, we'd have to queue back up again and get back in again. Again. No answer? Nothing to say for this whole situation? So I started with a different game. And now I'm currently sat in this makeshift area doing a recording for hopefully somebody will listen. Bethesda, you still have the opportunity of fixing this. If by some slim chance of rareness, if somebody can just show this to any Bethesda employee to say, I'm a loyal, oh no, rephrase that, I was a loyal Bethesda fan. When a Bethesda game out, majority of the time, if it said the words Bethesda on it, I would automatically buy it because it was a Bethesda game and Bethesda games lead by example. Well, that has changed. And now what have I got? A game. I bought a game with all good conscience. I bought this game Fallout 76, getting ready to cane it, gonna start broadcasting it, it's gonna be great. What happens? First day I start recording, I get kicked out. Get back in again, get kicked out. Glitching, I have characters floating across the screen. And now I find out you guys are going to introduce loot boxes. Now, cosmetic loot boxes, I'm all for it. Yeah? The cosmetic loot boxes, great. You know, it's cosmetic. In each to their own. You know, nice flashy jacket, a new suit of armor, you know, a new looking suit of armor. But no. From what I've heard, you guys are starting to bring out buy to win. So you get a loot box with power-ups that will only people with more money. You take the game from being an equal playing field to a field where if you've got enough money, you can buy to win. And you guys know what I'm talking about. If you're watching this video right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So what will I do? I will continue not to play the game until I can actually see some recognizable difference in the game. I hope for your sake that you listen. Now, I'm sorry to have this rant, guys. I really am. And I'm not that guy that rants. I'm not a guy that sits back, watches all the politics, go back and forth and plays my game to my nice little group of people. We all have a good time. And that's what the Xbox is about, because I play on the Xbox. I don't play on the PC. And what have I got to show for it? I've got a game, Fallout 76, that's sitting on my shelf collecting dust. Because I just can't play it. Now, the difference being is, if you was to release that game and say it's not complete, say it's still in beta, I most really won't be having this conversation right now. If you held your hand up and said, hey, the game's not finished, we apologize, we're working on it, that would have been something. But what did you do? Nothing. Sit back, raked in that money, and I make a video like this. Was never my intention. Bethesda, final thought. You're a multinational company. You make, God knows how much money you make. You have the opportunity now to fix this. Please get rid of that game engine. Start afresh with a good game engine from the core. Because if you keep using that game engine, it's going to still have problems. We had the same problems in Fallout 4 that we have in Fallout 6. You've actually carried those problems from Fallout 4 into Fallout 6. So come on, guys. Pull your finger out. Listen to your players. Listen to your fans. You know, because you're losing them. You're losing your fans. So listen. These words from a tiny, tiny, tiny YouTuber. Yeah? Good luck, guys, because you're going to need it. 2019. It's January. Watch this space. Speak to you later, guys, and fingers crossed for Bethesda, eh? See you later. Alright, guys, that's it. We're done. Don't forget about the bell. Like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.